Hello and good day. This is Dr. Peter with a weekly outlook, an assessment of the situation and a review of the month of September. We are witnessing an unprecedented decline in morality, good manners and reason in our society. Reason is generally translated as insight into necessity. So one might ask, what is necessary? The German word itself provides the answer, Not, need and wenden, drehen to a word or term. The word notwendig originally meant averting need. Over time, its meaning expanded, and today it refers to anything that is required or unavoidable. Overall, notwendig refers to the essential things in life that we need also for survive, achieving our goals and fulfill our duties. It is a fundamental concept in human existence and widely used in everyday language. Necessity. Something is necessary when it is imperative to achieve a specific goal or fulfill a particular task. For example, eating is necessary for survival. Inevitability. The adjective notwendig can also be used to indicate something that is unavoidable or cannot be avoided. For example, death can be considered something necessary in our life because it is inevitable. Indispensability. When something is necessary, it often means that it is indispensable or essential. For example, water and air are necessary for the survival of living beings. Origin, in general, notwendig refers to the essential things in life that we need to survive, achieve our goals, and fulfill our duties. It is a fundamental concept in human existence. Insight into necessity is a gift that must be learned, which is why our children should spend the first years in their life under the care of adults. Now it seems that people have lost or forgotten their insights into necessity. In any case, the leaders of most nations are far from acting reasonably. This leads to the derailment of society and, in the worst case, its decimation. I still remember the word of the renowned German biologist and zoologist Dr. Hans Otto Fendt, who once told me that in nature, overpopulations regularly self-extinguish or decimate. This seems to be a pattern that can be found everywhere in nature. Perhaps you can think of cultures that seemingly disappeared overnight from the face of the earth, leaving science puzzled about their whereabouts. Maybe their leaders also thought that oversupplying a few and underproviding millions was an ideal state for society, as it allowed them to have control over the underprivileged. Here, underprovision doesn't refer exclusively to the material aspect, but also to education and upbringing. In my view, a society has no chance of peaceful coexistence when the social differences are so great that there are practically no points of contact between the social strata. And I've mentioned it several times. We live in a zero-sum game. Abundance on one side creates scarcity on other. Therefore, oversupply is unreasonable because it causes deprivation elsewhere. This doesn't mean there should be significant income differences. Incentives and reward are of course necessary. But no one needs a house with 100 rooms, 50 cars and $100 billion in a bank to lead a relaxed life. So we have reached the end of reason and the end of our society is in sight. Must there always be major upheavals before people learn what is reasonable and what is harmful? Apparently so. The masses are regularly impressed by extravagant wealth and full of admirations for their owners. Everyone wants to be rich. very few aspire to have enough for a worry-free life. Here is a definition for happiness once more. Happiness is not having what you want, it's wanting what you have. I have traveled to 66 countries and lived and worked in 15 of them to this day. I can tell you that you can lead a very good life anywhere in the world with $5,000 to $10,000 per month, including a family. I see my mission as enabling my clients to lead a secure and self-determined life in freedom. Because freedom is what is being abolished these days. A handful of people decide on war, hardship and misery in the world and who is allowed to own how much. Croesus-asset.management opposed this trend, and I myself am a living example that a life in freedom and complete independence is possible. From my perspective, it is no longer about owning as many supercars as possible today, but about being free and mobile and, as Bob Dylan put it, being able to do what you want between getting up and going to bed. Croesus Asset Management continuously works on improving its performance and securing the asset it manages. We are facing turbulent times, and no one knows what the world will look like in 10 years. We know from quantum physics that the inner intention of an interaction significantly influences it. That's why we are successful in the long run and continue to work on a perfection every day. We concluded the past month of September with a result of 4.33% and remain on course. Our strength lies in the consistency of our performance, which consistently generates profit. Follow reason. Visit our website, explore the Croesus universe with its ever-expanding wealth optimization possibilities. Become part of the Croesus family. Sincerely yours, Dr. Peter Reinhardt.